Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and in today's video we are going to be doing some laundry, lots of laundry. I'm also resetting my living room and play area for my son. It's been close to 2 months since I've done it, I'm gonna be honest with you. Other areas in the home that were neglected, so lots of deep cleaning in those areas today, as well as just my regular maintenance with the laundry. So if you have something to get done today, this is the video for you. You're probably gonna find me in good company to get things done. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. It is my goal by December. Whether I get there or not, it's all good. It's the journey, right? So I hope that you guys enjoy. Let's get started. So first and foremost, I hope everybody is excited for the weekend and I hope you had an amazing week. I am starting off here by sorting the laundry. This is typically what I would do when I first bring down the laundry from the upstairs. Now, that thing you see me undoing is like the beach towel that we had. My son ended up spilling some jelly on there, so that had to be washed. But I don't necessarily wash it every single time because a lot of times it just gets sand. But first thing I do is sort everything and then I can go about starting my laundry. Let me know on what day of the week you guys like to do laundry, or do you do it every single day? So before getting started in the living room, I just want to show you guys what we're dealing with here. Mind you, the floor has not been vacuumed in weeks, right? So there's crumbs everywhere. This is probably not even going to pick up the majority of what's on the floor. I can't wait to see what's behind the couch, but everything really just needs to be dusted. I'd like to be able to clean the actual couches, like with the carpet cleaner. It has the upholstery tool, but we'll see. But all of these things needs to get dusted and just better reorganized. So that's what we're working with here in this room. I'm going to take it one room at a time, and then eventually we were going to tackle the play area, but I'll show you guys that a little bit more in depth in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and tackle this. So I'm starting off by decluttering my fireplace, putting some things on the stairs to go upstairs in the office. Some of those are my birthday cards. I recently just had a birthday on the 25th. I turned 31. Very blessed to see another year and very thankful. So I'm putting those cards away. I'm somebody who likes to keep birthday cards. They have some sentimental value to me, just cards that I've received through the years. Let me know if you do the same thing down below. But for right now, what you're going to see me doing is dusting the furniture. Now, I mentioned earlier that I really hadn't cleaned things in about 2 months, and that's fairly accurate. The living room and the play area just really got neglected, and the floor was disgusting. It was so heavily dusty, so I'm just happy to be able to get this done, and this way I can kind of just enjoy it for the weekend.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love. Remember
So I just wanted to quickly show you, because when I film the vacuuming piece, it's not going to accurately depict just how dirty this is. Look at all the crumbs behind the couch, and honestly, this isn't too bad for me not cleaning it in like a month, 2 months. I mean, it is what it is, I'm not going to lie about it, but I do have to vacuum this. I'm going to wash this section first, move everything back before I move on to the next section. So I did a quick vacuum in this area. That couch isn't used too often. I'm always surprised how much, you know, the crumbs end up behind there. And there was also a little spider or two underneath the radiator. It's that time of the season where they like to come indoors sometimes, so I'm really excited to just get this vacuumed and then washed.
Losing track of time with you. Another beach pie sunset view. Sleeping in the afternoon. No place to be and nothing to prove.
I'm going to show you behind the other couch before I vacuum this. Look at this. I'm going to try and zoom in, see if you guys can see it. Just the dust. There's a crayon. There's a Fruit Loop. I found a pillow that I honestly thought my husband had brought back upstairs, like for storage, and it was chilling back there. So this was our wedding pillow. I'm just covering the last name. I usually don't share my last name. But how awesome is that? It was behind the couch, go figure. So we're gonna get this vacuumed up. I'm boiling some water for my spin mop so I can get this whole section done, both over here and over here. Get that done, and then I can just finish vacuuming this section here and I'll be done with the living room. But let's pick up a few things first. All right, so finished. Very, very excited. The living room is all nice and clean. There are some spots of the floor that's still kind of drying over here, but that's okay. This hasn't been done, like I said, in about 2 months or so. I can't even like sugarcoat that, but it feels so much lighter already in this section. No crumbs, just kind of getting the general dust off the area. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another load of laundry, get that folded and done up, and then I'm gonna try and tackle this area here. I didn't get to kind of clean off the couches the way I want to. I might do that in another video. Just the time it's gonna take to dry, especially for me doing the deep clean setting on this, it's gonna be a lot longer than what I have because I have to go pick up my son after. I have a few other things going on. So for right now, this is gonna have to do. So who else is in amazement that June is pretty much at an end? What a great month for once for me, I will say, in my family. It's been kind of a rough year, but I had an amazing June and I thank God for that. July, I'm hoping will be good. I am going to be a little bit more busy. I have a few projects planned for the house, and I have a week's worth of summer school that I'm doing, and then I'll be in periodically to do health records. For those of you who might be new to my channel, I do school nursing, and I have the summers off. I can choose to work if I want to, which I typically do, just not summer school. I usually don't do that, but we are having, like I said, working on a few projects, so I feel like the extra money is definitely going to go to good use. But let me know what your plans are for July, and what are you doing for July 4th? Okay, so now that the living room is done, I had a quick snack. We are going to try and tackle my son's play area. So previously, I used to kind of take everything out, deep clean, then deep clean the toys. I think this time around, I'm gonna disinfect and clean all the toys, everything that he plays with, and then move things out of the way, do deeper cleaning, and kind of go from there. I just wanted to show you guys the table isn't that bad. We do our best to kind of keep on top of it. It just needs to be wiped down. The windows haven't been done in a hot minute, and of course, reflection-wise, I doubt you're seeing some of the handprints that are on here, but it definitely needs to be done. You can also see, maybe, we have a baby bunny in the backyard. There he is, absolutely adorable. We also have a trap for a vole, and don't worry, we've been watching. They are pretty good about staying away from the traps, nor is the entryway big enough for them to fit into, especially. But that being said, we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning all of this, so I can have at least these 2 rooms done before my son gets home, and actually the entire downstairs will be done, so I'll be in really good shape for the weekend. So first things first, in my play area, or my son's play area I should say, I started by going through each and every single box, decluttering, making a trash pile, putting things off to the side that I know maybe didn't necessarily have a home, and this took me a solid half hour to do. I whittled down as much time off of this big long clip as I could. I'm not obviously going to show you a half hour of me just doing his toys, but this was the biggest project I had in his play area, just because things were all over the place. Like I said, there were broken toys, things that he doesn't use, and typically if there's toys that are in good shape that he doesn't use, no matter how many times I rotate it, it gets donated. I'm big on donating pretty much anything and everything, as long as, you know, I'm able to. Let me know down below if you guys donate your child's toys. Do you just put them away? I do have a few things saved down in a bin downstairs, probably about 5 or 6 key toys that I know he loved, like his barn, some puzzles, things that, you know, I can keep for him, or if he decides to have children in the future, I will have for my grandchildren. And my parents pretty much did the same thing for me, and even though I was young and said, nah, you know, when I have kids, they're not gonna want this, he loves pretty much everything that I've brought over from my childhood, so it makes me really happy to know that it's still being used, and I can tell my parents, you know what, you were right. Yes, kids are gonna love toys regardless of, you know, how old they might be, etc. So it's definitely a good thing. What I'm wiping everything down with is just the Clorox wipe, just to disinfect it, and I'm going to try and do this at least twice a month moving forward. So now that I'm done cleaning and disinfecting all of his main toys, you're going to see me moving this out of the way. I end up moving everything out of the way once everything is like cleaned and disinfected. This way I can get the floor and the carpet. Typically I would just move everything first, do the main cleaning, then disinfect everything, but I wanted to try this way better. And even though it's a lot more work up front, I prefer disinfecting and deep cleaning all of his toys, books, chairs, things of that nature, before just doing the general cleaning of the carpet and the floor. This way I can just move everything back after. But let me know how often you clean your child's play area. How often are you disinfecting the toys? I love to see people's routines. Full disclosure, I just want to let you guys know I did some things off camera because for whatever reason, when I was recording this time around, it had to charge. It lost charge a lot quicker. I've been told multiple times to invest in like a cord, like a charging cord. So I'm probably going to do that. Probably should have done that for my birthday since it just passed, but I didn't. That's okay. So I did clean up the windows. I disinfected and cleaned the rest of the toys that I've already moved out of the center, including the kitchen. But what I am going to do now is vacuum. I'm going to wash the floors, and then I'm going to start moving things around because I want to change the layout of my son's play area. If you're not new to my channel and you've been here during some of my deep cleans, I do this a lot. He's pretty flexible. He's usually actually really excited that I've cleaned and changed things around almost, 9 times out of 10. So I don't think he's going to have a bad reaction to it, but I need it to work for him, but I also need it to work for both my husband and I in terms of storage, decluttering, and still having, a functional space. So it's going to be messy. It's a play area. I get that. We put things back at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of want to rework it and see if it works a little bit better for all of us. And if any of you have any suggestion for storage, things that aren't going to be too bulky, things that will keep things organized and kind of still look nice, leave it down below for me. I'm always looking for different options. I'm gonna say, why do I do this to myself? For those of you who have been, here on my channel for a little bit. This trunk has served a few different purposes and I love it because it is a great storage alternative and option. It used to have my bunnies things in here along with my cockatiels, all the extra supplies when this area used to be strictly for our animals, hence why their portraits are there. And if you didn't know that, Snowflake and my husband's bunny, Harley. So that being said, this converted to a blanket storage for the last, I don't know, year and a half or so, probably more than that. And that is a massive pile of blankets that I need to go through. Oh, and a woman walking by. Hello. Bom dia, because I'm pretty sure it's my little Portuguese neighbor from the front, and that's good. Anyways, tons of blankets. I'm going to go through. Some are more worn than others. I'm going to find a different place to store them and maybe only bring them out when, you know, we need it in the fall and winter, maybe early spring. But my hope and my goal is to move this elsewhere, which I'll show you guys in a minute, and I'm gonna use this as toy storage. So my son can just open it, take what he needs, close it back up, and it's hidden. So I'm gonna see how this works out. Let me know your thoughts when it's all put together, what you guys think, but I think this is kind of a better use for it at this point in time. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I did change quite a bit around. I feel like it always just feels like a different space. So I moved my son's kitchen back over here. It has been everywhere. It's been in that corner, there, here, everywhere. But he uses it anyway, so I feel like he's used to it in this spot. I had the trunk facing the other way, but I thought just for the sake of, you know, having the extra storage, we have everything and anything he can go looking through in there. A lot of it is just extras, but it's there if he needs it. He still has access to his posters as he likes to. He'll change around the chairs as he wants to, but I like to keep this in front of the window. He loves to look outside. That's been since he was about 2 years old, maybe 1.5 even. Just loves it. So I keep that there. I have the toys back in this section here, and that is technically maybe where they originated. I want to say his toys maybe used to be more in the center at one point, but he'll still access them here in this corner. Let me just fix this now that I'm seeing it. Never dull moment. So he'll access that there. I did keep this in the same spot. So the problem with this, it was large back when I was a kid, obviously, because this was mine, for those of you who may not have known, but I want him to access both sides. So I still kind of kept it in the same spot so he can kind of go between, and this way it's not blocking any of the posters. I may need to move the boat down a little bit, but that's okay. And I moved his blue chair here for now. He does not use this as often as he did a 1.5 years ago or so. So we'll see the fate of this chair. It might be something that I sell off. He uses his gray chair upstairs in his room a lot more than this one, but I like this one because it reclines. But I thought, heck, why not? If anything, I'll end up moving that chair somewhere over here. I might even push it into the table just to kind of keep it going. And I can show you guys some of the stuff here. So the two stuffies, one sits at the table with him, one will sit in the chair for now. This is gonna be extra. That's gonna get put away. And then this I'm gonna move downstairs for now, or possibly upstairs to his room. I am moving a few things around. He'll play with it every now and then, but let me know your thoughts. I will stick a before picture in so you guys can see the layout, but now you can see the after. Let me know what you think. Well, I appreciate all of you watching today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. This is the end, and I was able to get another load of laundry done. His play area honestly took me a lot longer than I anticipated. I actually had to go get him from daycare, which is all good, but I am officially all done. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you in the next one. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.